Yo, Fidzy here, aka Hegassen, and thank you for tuning into my One Piece Manga Chapter 993 review. I'm going to do the review, it's going to be a quicker review, and then at the end I've got some channel updates and some channel news that I want to talk about. So let's jump straight into this chapter, and let's jump straight into the end of this chapter, because the chapter overall was okay. There were bits in it that I'll talk about later on that felt almost like filler within the manga, but the end was very hype. A very hype ending leading into the next chapters and potentially also leading into the next act, because in this chapter at the end we see Kaido rising up from his wounds, claiming that the wounds barely even hurt him. You can see the blood dripping on the scar there. It didn't quite go all the way in. It's just a flesh wound, and he starts his counterattack and the tables turn. Previously it was the Nine Red Scabbards. They were going in, looking strong, and now is completely flipped. Kaido goes in, this time with an air breath attack, firing out air slashes. He is like a Pokemon that has all of the coverage moves. He has fire, he has electricity, he now can shoot air blasts. What else can he do? His Devil Fruit is definitely one of the most overpowered in the entire series, continually showing how strong Kaido is, especially here at the end where he slashes not only a cutting rock, they also cut Kikunojo's arm clean off. That was a big whoa moment. Did not expect Kikunojo to be the first one to go down, because that looks like a potentially fatal wound. I mean, I know this is One Piece, I know this is Oda, and I know that Pound recently just came back, which was really annoying, but it looks like here we could actually finally, and Oda could finally be starting to kill off some characters. Unfortunately, it has to be the Nine Red Scabbards, and I will be absolutely devastated if some of them die, because some of them are my favourite characters. Kinemon back there, as well as Nekomamushi. I do not want to see them die, especially Kinemon. He has his wife that he has to go back to at the end of the arc, but how cool would it be if he does start killing them off? It's brutal. There is blood gushing out. Her arm is like proper flung backwards. Her sword is cut as well. Izzo is in the background as well, looking shocked. If they are all getting killed off, it is a little bit disappointing that we don't get as much of the Okiku and Izzo stuff. That was only very brief in one of the chapters, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see what's going to happen next. Characters like Ashura Doji, Kawamatsu, don't really care about them as much. A lot of these characters, while they have been introduced and while they have been very important to the story, they are still reasonably expendable. Obviously the big ones, Inarashi, Nekomamushi and Kinemon, they're the ones to keep their eyes on. Raizo, maybe. I feel like he potentially has some more story. I can see maybe one or two survivors. I feel like Raizo at the end will find some love, maybe with Shinobu, or maybe Shinobu will die as well, because Shinobu is also getting beaten up in this chapter too. We have Shinobu protecting Momonosuke, which is really cool, against Sasaki. Sasaki is back, and we get some clues about his Devil Fruit, because he is in the Armored Division, and in that you can see like a rhino, a really cool crab woman. Sasaki has horns, kind of maybe clues to his Devil Fruit. We've already had with Who's Who, he's got like a little cat brigade, hints maybe that he's a saber-toothed tiger zoan. So could we also have here Sasaki, hints maybe something like a Triceratops or an Ankylosaurus. Finally, the last thing I really want to talk about in this chapter is Luffy and Sanji. Luffy and Sanji have some really nice moments, and there's some really funny moments, and we get some good nostalgia with Sanji doing his like classic handstand helicopter kick with his pre-time skip twist. But the opponent that he's fighting, the headliner, it does feel a little bit fillery. It does feel like something that they would add in the anime, not in a manga chapter. It took up quite a few pages, and overall it was pretty fillery, to be honest. I would have liked to have seen maybe more of the fight at the end, or more of Sasaki in the Armored Division. Overall though, pretty good chapter. The end was much more hype though than the beginning. Also, it's also hinting at the fact that we are potentially now going towards Act 4 and tragedy. We're heading towards a tragedy. What happened to Kikunojo is definitely a tragedy. It looks like we're heading there. My prediction is still that it will end with Kaido, maybe even in hybrid form, standing over the corpses of the Nine Red Scabbards, and standing in front of him are going to be the Supernovas, and that is how we start the next act, and maybe even end it for the year. That would be pretty hype. Let's see if that happens. So overall, I think this chapter, it was okay, blue tier. Now let's also talk about the rest of the year for this channel. this channel. It's a great channel. I love it. I love doing these One Piece reactions and reviews, but I'm going to take a tiny little hiatus. I've got a little bit of YouTube fatigue. It is quite tiring. It does take up a lot of time, and I've got some personal stuff going on that I need to deal with, and I don't want that really affecting my videos. This one is already quite hard to do, so this is why it was quite quicker paced. So I'm just going to take a little break, not a massive break, because obviously chapter 1000 is coming up and I want to be here for that. But what this does mean is that there's probably not going to be any videos for at least the next 2, maybe 3 weeks. I will keep obviously reading the chapters and I will do my reactions, but I'll probably just record my reactions with a tiny review at the end. And I think maybe even going forward, I won't be doing separate reaction and review videos for every single chapter. I think I will maybe only do it for the really hype ones, the ones where there is actually a lot of information to get into, some theories and stuff like that. I do want to do more theory videos, so I think that is what I will do going forward. In regards to the anime, I'm not sure. I think again I might only do the hype ones. I'm already behind, so I might just stick to the hype ones. I mean, what's the point in talking about the anime when I already know what is happening other than how the anime looks? That's what most of my reviews are like. If you have seen any of my anime reviews, let me know down in the comments below and what kind of formats that you like with these videos. I will of course be back talking about One Piece, but I want to do it at a time where I'm a lot more comfortable talking about it, and you know, a lot more happy and jolly to be talking about it. Because yeah, I do have some stuff that I need to go through and I need to process. I don't want all of that in my YouTube channel. If you are a subscriber, I absolutely love you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please don't go anywhere. I will be back and I will be uploading more videos. If you're a new viewer and you are now a little bit worried about hitting that subscribe button, like I say, I will be back. I'm just taking a short break just to recharge, just to relax. This is my hobby. It isn't my life. So I just want to have a little bit of a chill and concentrate on some other things. But during that time, I will be reading the chapters, recording them, loving them, and then I will upload them all when I come back with that chapter 1000 hype. Thank you very much. I've been Hegassen, and I will see you in the next video. Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like, and if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!